The victim in the Air India urination incident has filed a petition in a Supreme Court seeking directions to DGCA and airline companies to lay down statutory mandated SOPs and regulations on how to deal with incidents of passenger misconduct on board. Also seeks postponement of reportage on the incident which prejudices both the victim and the accused. So that's the breaking update that we are getting. Air India urination victim, in fact, filing a plea before the Supreme Court. Victim seeking directions to DGCA. In fact, the victim seeking directions to DGCA and airline companies to lay down statutory mandated SOPs and regulations on how to deal with incidents of passenger misconduct on board. She also seeks postponement of a reportage on the incident which prejudices both the victim as well as the accused. We have Harish on the phone line with us. Harish, the Air India urination victim has now approached the Supreme Court. What's part of the plea? We believe that she has sought a standard SOP for passengers' misconduct.
Yes, the victim in the Air India urination in case that the incident has filed a petition seeking direction to the DGCA and all airlines companies have been made respondents in this matter. She demands laying down of a statutory mandated SOPs and regulations on how to deal with incidents of passenger misconduct on board. Also for postponement of reportage on the incident, which is saying that it is prejudicing the case. Both the victim and the accused is suffering. Remember, Delhi court had on January 31st granted bail to Shankar Mishra, the accused of urinating on his co-passenger on a New York-New Delhi Air India flight last year. And let me read out some portions of prayer. It goes on to say, direct the government and all the airlines to include an explicit a no-tolerance policy with respect to unruly disruptive behavior which would mandate reporting to it and to law enforcement, failing which action would be taken against the airlines in all cases. Number two, direct the respondents that the civil aviation requirements dated May 2017 of the DGCA should consider drunkenness or inebriation on its own to be considered unruly disruptive behavior on any aircraft. Number three, direct respondents to solicit the SOPs and the operation manuals as required under the law from the airline companies, laying down procedures for handling unruly disruptive behavior to airports and on aircraft, and to ensure that the same is complied with strictly, and for guidelines on alcohol policy of international flights of Indian carriers to protect passengers and airline staff, especially women, including setting limits on the quantity of alcohol served without any discrimination based on a class of travel. This is very important. So basically, essentially, the victim has, in fact, as a petition seeking directions to DGCA and airline companies to lay down statutory mandated SOPs and regulations on how to deal with incidents of passenger misconduct on board and for strict compliance of it by the DGCA. Back to you.
Right, Harish. So Air India urination incident once again back in the limelight. Victim filing a plea before the Supreme Court seeking standard SOP for passenger misconduct and also postponement of reportage of such incidents. Thank you, Harish, for bringing all those details.